It's time for punishing dumbass openings. Guys, have you ever heard of the fried fox opening? I bet you haven't, and I'm about to show it to you, and then I bet you wish you hadn't seen it, because it sucks. I mean, I know it's called punishing dumbass openings, but we need another level. I mean, this is punishing dumbass openings XL. You know, this is total retard. It's beautiful in an ugly way. Anyway, I'll show you. So, just playing this morning, just 5-minute blitz on chess.com, dicking about. E4, and now my opponent moves probably the last pawn you want to move. He's moved Freddy. Oh my God, they've moved Freddy. Okay. I mean, it's tempting you to do this. I'm thinking, already I think by move 2, I'm thinking there could be a punishing dumbass openings video in this. So I push d4. Why not? Grab the center. And king f7. This is some kind of weird ass bomb cloud. So this is the Barnes opening, the Barnes defense, right? I do this and he plays king f7, which is known as the fried fox defense. And clearly it sucks. I mean, if I stick the evaluation on, it's not working. That's, no it is. It's come up. So if I go back a move, it might want me to do that. No, it's not working. Even the fish can't cope with this opening. Anyway, so how do we punish this? Well, I immediately say to myself, I'm not going to be tempted. There's probably a weird ass trap in this. And I'm thinking, I'm going to play this with a straight back, knight f3. Okay, this pawn's undefended, this one's defended twice, that's okay. My opponent is not making any moves to attack me. So I'm going to develop my stuff. I'm probably going to castle long, I'm thinking by this point. I'm going to throw my guys up the board. And I'm going to checkmate my opponent. And he just starts shuffling pawns up the board. Yeah, it's just like the garbage crusher. Okay, knight c3. What's not to like? And c6. So he's moved 4 pawns now, 1 square each. And he's developed no pieces at all, apart from the king, which you don't want to develop anyway. Bishop f4. So just kind of trying to keep my bishop flexible. It could have come here to d3 as well. The idea is generally I want to put my queen behind my bishop, long castle, and just crack on. So he moves his king, like you do. Yeah, so it's time to lift the queen. And now here, I mean, if I'd have castled, I've completed development in 8 moves, which is the quickest you can. But here, I'm thinking, it'd be nice to open up these pawns. I mean, that's basically the idea. We've got a vulnerable king because he's off the mark and he's not protected by all the pawns. I could have taken here. I decide to push. Now he may push and lock down the board, which is probably what he should have done. He doesn't do that. He pushes bishop e7. I take, he takes. Right. Now Harry flies in. Okay, Harry is defended twice. This is okay. So the bishop can't take. Right. I just want to peel open the king. That's all I want to do. He pushes h5, decent move there. So I castle. Now I've got both bishops lined up towards the business end of the board. My queen is backing up this bishop. This knight is munching a little bit on grass. He develops his knight. I come in. I just want to clear away anything I can around this area. So propose a trade of bishops. He doesn't bite. I come in with my knight to e5. Lovely square for a knight. I'm quite expecting him to trade off. He trades here, and I recapture here with a pawn. I did debate taking with the queen, but quite honestly, I prefer to keep the queens on the board. My king is snug as a bug in a rug. This king is not. This king is in some danger, so I want to use the mobility of my queen in attack. Knight comes back out to here. That's blocking the queen's attack on this pawn, not that it really matters. So now g4. Literally all I'm doing, I'm just throwing pawns at my opponent. I just want to clear as much of this junk out of the way as I can, and then I'm just going to go in and kill him. Knight comes around here, I ignore it. So we capture on h5. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight comes in here now, so I really was kind of expecting him to capture here. Because he's got 2 attackers and I've only got the 1 defender. So here it's kind of tempting to push. Or to take. I mean, my rooks are connected, which is a good thing. Notice my opponent's rooks aren't connected. Why? Because he never bothered to develop his stuff. This bishop's awful. That rook's worse. Right? He's got terrible, terrible development here. So, I mean, I've won a couple of games this morning, like down 7 or 9 material points, you know. But it really depends on activity. Right now, these are still in the box. He's not even using these pieces. And the reason he's not using these pieces is because he's a dumbass and he dicked about moving his king around instead of, and pushing lots of little pawns, 1 square, instead of developing his pieces and controlling the board, and he deserves to lose. Okay, so I capture here. He moves his knight there. Now, this is defended by bishop, this is defended. It's tempting to trade off rooks. The move I find, which I really like though, is queen f4. So queen f4, I'm actually threatening mate here. King's got nowhere to go, and I'm also threatening this knight. Okay, just see how little influence over the board half his stuff is having. It's just, you know, they just haven't turned up. So knight blocks, I eliminate the knight, pawn takes, and now what do we do? Okay, now I can just simply take advantage of the fact that he's only got really 1 active piece and half a queen, right? This bishop's still not doing anything. It can go to these squares, but that's it. And this rook's not in the game. So this is a good rook, that's a bad rook. Trade them off if I can. Okay, rook to g7, check. Right, now either king takes here, in which case I'll probably take there. But if king takes here, yeah, that's okay. So he trades rooks, I recapture with a pawn. King takes a pawn. Probably not the smartest move. But I mean, the thing is, he's already in serious trouble here. Rook h1 check, king moves back, push the pawn. Pushing the pawn, I'm literally saying, take it, it's yours, take the pawn. Right, because I want to come in with my queen. At this point now, this pawn's just in my way. I've got 2 major pieces on 3 files. Okay, I'm saying please take it. He doesn't want to take it, so queen comes in now. Check here, check with the pawn, and now he's only got a couple of places he can go. If he goes on the back rank, he's going to get a queen. Right, so if he goes here, I'm going to get a queen. That's actually check. Well, no, it's not. He's got bishop there. In the end, anyway, he went king e7. So I get a queen with a discovered check. So I've got 2 queens, which is nice. And there's only 1 legal move now. Only 1 thing he can do. The pawn is actually covering these 2 squares. I've got a queen all the way there and a queen all the way there. So the only thing he can do is this. And then either queen takes and it's mate. Because the queens are covering all of these squares and the pawn is covering these 2. So that's it. I mean, let's just quickly see it again. And look, I don't know. I mean, this guy's made it up to almost 1400 in Blitz. That's putting him in what? Top 10% of players in Blitz on chess.com, top 15%, right? But he's doing, what is this? What even is this? Okay, so I'm just doing normal development and look at where his pieces are. In terms of pieces out in the board, right? Mind the pieces, he's still got none, not 1. Aha! Zip. He's got zip up until move 8. Move 8, you can complete development. Move 8, right, all I need to do is castle. I've completed development, I've connected my rooks. Everything's in play. And dumbass over here, right, takes until move 8 to move his first piece, his first minor piece of the back rank. And from then on, I mean, he hasn't got a hope. I'll have a quick look at the review. I really don't know what the kind of trap is in any of that, but bottom line, if you guys come across a stupid opening like this, then just play it with a straight bat. Just think, develop. Don't get sucked into any attractive looking short-term tactics because they're likely to blow up in your face. Anyway, I'm uploading a video, so I don't think it's not gonna work in a hurry here. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know. I don't know what the idea is with this. Courts Lou from USA. Oh, mate. The thing is, if you're going to play openings like that, it might work for Blitz. But from this point, is it going to work against 1400s? Is it really? I just don't know. I mean, we could look it up on the Explorer. You can put his username into... Oh, man. No, he didn't even make any blunders in that. Didn't even make any blunders. Right? I made 4 inaccuracies, that's it. But literally from the very beginning, like from here, you know, he's already like a pawn down. And that's not even, he's not even playing the best moves from this point. I just don't know. Yeah, bishop c4 check, I get that. However, we just block. So, I'm just quietly developing. Just going about my day. This is all good. Yeah. Sure. Anyway, look. You keep playing them against me, I'm going to keep making punishing dumbass openings videos because we all enjoy it, don't we, bottom line. But, I mean... Look, how far is an opening like this going to get you? Really? You know, 1500s are just going to wipe the floor with you at this. So just stop it. Just stop it. Cut that shit out. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later.